Ms. Alyssa and I had to ask former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown. The president says this, then he doesn't say it. He said it, he didn't say it. He set off a whole S-storm. I mean, what was he thinking?
He doesn't think, Phil. Let's start with that. But secondly, you got to know that this guy is unusual, to say the least. He has the ability to screw up badly and not remember within seconds that he screwed up badly. And he denies it with the greatest amount of honesty in the denial. It is absolutely fabulous. He has the talent that football players who drop balls would love to have.
Well, and what's interesting about what he said, and I don't think anyone thinks he didn't say it. I don't think anyone believes the denial. It sounds exactly like something he would say. It's consistent with other statements he's made. But by denying it, he gives supporters, or at least people maybe on the fence, some plausible deniability. Go, well, he didn't say it, even though it's sort of to
So you're going to believe
over
what you want to believe.
Of
In
course,
other words,
and he's
it's an
giving him
avenue
that.
to that. Mayor Brown, at the same time, however, the immigration deal appeared to be at least in the works. There was some tentative agreements. Was he deliberately trying to derail it or blow it up?
No. The guy doesn't have that kind of capacity, Phil. He was being natural. That's how he conducts himself.
Well, you've been in these meetings. How is his language like that often used?
Oh, yeah. Are you kidding me? You should hear some of the conversations that goes on among those of us who are in the room discussing things. And believe me, that happens many places and under incredible circumstances. And nobody in those meetings believes that you're actually uttering your true view on things. When you get to his level, however, you have got to alter that somewhat. And he doesn't have the ability to do that.
Well, and it doesn't seem like it was strategic. It seems like it was done. It was done in a private meeting, and it doesn't seem like it was the kind of thing he was hoping or expecting would get out. He would have to be thinking, three-dimensional chess to figure out that this would be leaked in the way it was and how that would impact. I don't think he gets that far.
And I guarantee you, he wasn't trying to disrupt whatever the deal. He'd love to be able to take credit for saving all these dreamers in one fashion or another. But he has one focused item. He wants somebody to say it's okay to do the wall. Nobody has said the wall except Trump. And believe me, he is going to go to his grave pushing for the wall.
Now, it seems like Trump's big sin here was actually saying it in a room full of people, not his friends.
No, not his sin. His sin was thinking it. His crime was saying it in front of people, half of whom he's already insulted to the point that he should have known they were going to go walk out and drop this. That's why I was questioning about whether it was deliberate or not.
Well, yeah, but at the same time, I think to Mayor Brown's point, the language that gets used in what people think are private meetings, can be incredibly salty. And certainly, I think,
and revealing.
We've saw things. I'm from Georgia. My parents lived in Alabama. I think things like that all the time.
Okay. A confession here. Oprah for president. Check it out. This billboard went up Friday just off Highway 101.
So I want all the girls watching here and now to know that a new day is on the horizon.
This comes just days after Winfrey made a passionate Golden Globes speech when she accepted a Lifetime Achievement Award. Now, it left many people wondering whether, in fact, she was eyeing a potential presidential run. Presidential Donald Trump says he would beat Oprah in a presidential contest, the Donald versus the Oprah, but he doesn't think she's going to run. But all of this, I mean, Melissa and I had to ask former San Francisco Mayor Willie Brown his thoughts on the idea of Oprah for president.
That was a great trial balloon, and I think Oprah enjoyed it as much as everybody else seems to enjoy it, including me.
Survey USA and KPIX did a statewide poll, and do you know who the top contenders were of the people they named? They named a bunch of Democrats, including Kamala Harris and a few others. Eric Garcetti of Los Angeles against Trump. Do you know who the two top scorers were in the state of California?
No.
Oprah and Tom Hanks.
I think the question is, why were they on the list? But okay.
Why not? Why not? Because they polled better. Now, what does that say about us in California?
It says people don't really care about professional politicians. They're far more interested in celebrities. Trump would not have won were that not the case.
Well, I remember California, you know, we don't mind electing a governor who's an actor. We've done that a couple times. I mean, and some people have good memories of this one or that one. So it doesn't seem to be a total prerequisite. And if name recognition, positive name recognition is the name of the game, then of course celebrities have it. And politicians pay millions to try and get it. And so it's not unusual that celebrity would be the thing that gets to the top of the list. But remember, people don't know what party Tom Hanks and Oprah are part of. They don't know what their political views are. I think it would, in the course of politics, when that gets parsed out, and then you have to actually take a stand on this or that, then people, I think, would separate out further.
You're smiling.
I'm smiling because Oprah has the best platform, period. She gave me a TV. She gave me a refrigerator. She gave me a car. And she gave me a book, even though I don't read. I mean, it is just wonderful.
But it also goes to show where are the political leaders? Does this mean that the Democratic bench is this week that Oprah gives one speech and she's a nominee?
Keep in mind, Jerry Brown was never really one of us. He was accepted by the public as the guy they wanted to hold a star quality relationship with. He exploited that. He never gave back anything to those of us who were the professional politicians. We ought to learn from that.
I guess the lesson there would be if you're one of the pack, chances are you're going to remain one of the pack.
Well, so far that's what we've seen, for example, in the governor's race here in the state. But think about it: if there wasn't Oprah, who would be the Democratic frontrunner or handful of frontrunners? You know, they're really
Elizabeth Warren.
But
Bernie Sanders, he's an independent. He'd have to come back in.
There's no one that's clear that could definitely win in a nationwide election, I think, right now.